Hello, everyone. Hello. It's good to be here. It's good to be back. It's Preston EQ, and we are here to discuss what happened. Last week, Eldin and I put on the power event. It was absolutely one of the most amazing events. Actually, it was the most amazing event that I've ever been to, an online event, in a virtual event. It was actually the most incredible event I've ever experienced. That's the truth. The people that came were so inspirational and they were so incredible. But what's so cool and why we're here today is we can talk about some of the things that people talked about, some of the lessons that we learned along the way, but also what happened because of the event. So we named this event The Power of You, and it started with Eldin getting together. We got around a year and a half ago as business partners. Well, we weren't business partners then, but we were like-minded people that were connected in the world by whatever force you want to use in your life to call us, that connected us. But we were together because we're people that had a similar mission to help the world, and we had a similar way of doing it, and we aligned together, and it's been kind of snowballing since we started the company Formula EQ. We're doing positive mindset training and teaching people to live 100% of their life all the time, and creating a space for people to live that. And we created the Power of You event. Event evolved into more than just an event now, and the event is actually becoming a movement. It's something people are aligning with, and we've created an awareness out there in the world that people are powerful, and that you are powerful, and that you can actually do anything that you want in your life. And too many people are now to see that out, and that's causing uncertainty, doubt in people, and fear in people. And our purpose for creating this event and putting it together is because we believe the foundation of every single thing that you do comes from yourself. And so your work, your relationships, your friendships, if you're a parent, if you're a neighbor, where you are in life, every place that you show up as is affected at the level that you are at the core, at the foundation. And so it was our goal to build that strength. We want to build that strength in you. And so everything we do aligns with that. Everything we do supports that, to be able to give people tools and be able to give people tricks and tips to be able to feel powerful and to be able to do that. But now it's actually, people are realizing it, people are recognizing it, people are making change. But what's cool is we're doing this together. Everyone's in this together because we can build each other up together as a community, and aligned with a common goal to do something amazing. And so I'll turn it over to you, brother, and talk a little bit.
Yes, it's a very exciting day for us. It's sort of like a day after the after party. So I know myself, I didn't sleep much over the Saturday and Sunday. We spent 20 hours in total at the Power of You summit, movement, whatever you want to call it, just the labels. Thursday and Friday, we spent 20 hours with 20 most amazing, best thought leaders, business tycoons, business best minds in business, in publishing, in technology, in artificial intelligence, in human behavior, in peak mindset, I mean, these were the who is who of the industry. And we managed to get them together to support our mission. And actually, our mission aligned with their mission. So it was actually very easy, because every one of these people, their mission was identical. They are here to be of service for your success. So we're going to be putting a lot more events moving forward with Preston and our team at Formula EQ Academy. And we are very excited, and we feel very fortunate and very blessed to have had this opportunity to do what we love, what we are passionate about. And I don't know if a lot of you know about the Preston and I sort of day job, if you will. So we are both serial entrepreneurs. We run several successful businesses between us for a number of years. And the Formula EQ baby was created as a sort of vehicle to pay it forward, as an avenue to pay it forward, because we have everything in our life. And we kind of decided to more go towards like a non-for-profit. Okay, it's a business as well. We are making some money, but we are actually investing probably 10 times more into the business and into the movement than what we are making. So it's a non-for-profit actually. And we actually, to get all these people in and to get the world to know about the event, we spent thousands of dollars of our own money on advertising. And it's incredible. And then all of these people came together, offering loads of free gifts, books, courses, free technology, apps, and it's incredible. We were gobsmacked, literally on cloud nine. And we've been talking about this, the Power of You event, for a few months now, and it came together. And I was pinching myself. Actually, between Thursday and Friday, I only slept 2 hours. I was too excited to sleep. And I can read to you, lovely people. There are a lot of amazing comments and messages, and we are getting these long emails. And I'm going to read one and perhaps another one later, just so you know the kind of feedback that people are giving us. So, dear Preston, hello, you there?
Hi, we have a couple of people saying hi too right now. Hello. Right now, good to see you. We've got people saying hi in the chat.
Oh, lovely.
It's good to see
hi.
You all. Sorry.
Let me see. Yes, so I'm just trying to find the window because I kind of lost you. Here we go. Yes, so people are saying, yeah, hello, Umbrin. Lovely to see you. Oh, Manash Mishra, brother Manash, thank you so much for joining our YouTube live. Yeah, so for those of you who are not familiar, who actually perhaps you were not able to attend, our brother, our dear friend Manash Mishra was one of the first speakers at the event on July 22nd on Thursday, and he actually did such an amazing job. People were buzzing, and everyone, all the speakers who came after him, they were like, oh, how can we follow that? I mean, it's like mic drop, right? It was incredible. So we have
the coolest exercise that he taught, and I had so many compliments from people. I actually had people reach out to me after, and they said, I started applying the things that Mishra taught in the his hands and this, and they're holding up their life, and they're doing all these things, and they're feeling positive, and they're making a massive change. And so I love him.
Yeah,
so fantastic. Just you're saying, I mean, it was amazing.
Incredible. It's just incredible. And yes, well, so the most important part, I can read you some of the positive comments, but the most important, what each and every one of the comments and emails and messages and text messages have in common is that people are saying, I have been applying what I have learned over these last 2 days, and I already feel the transformation. One lady was saying, I am already removing many of the past self-limiting beliefs because of what I've learned from these speakers over the last 2 days. And this is why we started this, the power of you, to empower you, to give you the inspiration, motivation, to give you the tools, the techniques, so you can then go and apply them in your life to feel empowered, so you can literally transform at your own pace. Do not follow, like, the pace of someone else. And also, perhaps, I don't know if we covered, because we covered so many things, while you are working on yourself, do not compare your chapter 5 with somebody's chapter 50. So, stay away from comparing. You are where you are, and you are amazing already, and give yourself credit, celebrate yourself, be your own cheerleader. You are doing a wonderful job. And of course, everyone can improve. So, and I'm going to share this with you. There is a myth, perfection. People are chasing perfection. There is no such a thing as perfection. There is only improvement. So if you can do a little bit better each day, you will improve. So there is no such a thing as perfection. And if some days you don't feel like it, and you make some mistakes, and you don't follow through, it's okay. You pick up the next day. As long as you have, in the 7-day period, you have at least 5 days that you are applying what you are learning, and the 2 days maybe you have a day off, or you have a lie-in, you don't wake up super early, you don't do the rituals. So, it's okay. Don't be hard on yourself, right? Give yourself credit, celebrate yourself. And one of the things that all of the speakers actually spoken about in their own way was have some form of reminder of your achievements, because we are not taught to celebrate our achievements. We're always looking for something new, something better. But while you are chasing the improvements and something better, do not forget to celebrate how far you've come already over the last 5 years, 10 years, and also celebrate that you are the world champion. You are. What does that mean? Well, you have 100% track record of overcoming the most difficult challenges in your life. You are still here. You're still standing. You're still smiling. You're still happy. You're still full of energy. So celebrate yourself for this amazing achievement. You're a world champion. So, great to see you, Manash. Great to see you, Ambrin. Great to see you. I mean, there's few people live commenting. But yes, so I did say I'm going to read a message from this person. So if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so dear Preston and Eldin Hasa, hope this message meets you well and safe. The just concluded event, The Power of You, was incredibly helpful. Thank you for putting such an amazing event together. All speakers were great, and I did a comprehensive self-evaluation after the event. I learned a lot and was inspired to become the best version of myself. I am interested in self-development and also would love to help other people develop self-awareness and self-confidence. I would love to volunteer in the subsequent event if there is a need. Thank you again so much. By the way, my name is Judith something. Okay, so for privacy, I'm not going to share ladies' full details, but yes. So people are improving already. And not only that, I can feel from what she has written that she was inspired, has touched her heart. And now she's saying, I want to pay it forward. I want to help others, and also I want to volunteer for the next event. So this is one of hundreds of messages we have received: WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, emails, and it's incredible. So, you know, if anybody wants to come and join this amazing community of caring, loving, wonderful human beings, come and join us every Friday at 4 p.m. BST, British Standard Time, which is 8 a.m. In where Preston is, in Phoenix, Arizona, which is PST, right? I think it's 11 a.m. in EDT, which is also in Canada in certain cities. If you are dialing in from India, that is 8:30 p.m. your Indian Standard Time. Ambrin, I am not sure your local time. I think it's probably 8:30 or 9 in the evening, your local time. We have Bobby, who is one of our members, actually, and you know, he's there every Friday. So come for free, absolutely free. Come and check us out and our community. We're going to be with you for 4 sessions, absolutely free. And if you want to subscribe to stay with us for years, it's only $99 a month, but it's no obligation. So come and check everything that we are providing, that we are teaching, and also you can learn live. You can ask. There's going to be a Q&A, and we are here to be of service. So, and what we are planning to do, certain new things, is we're going to have a lot of sort of guests coming on. So besides just teaching, Preston and I and our team will soon begin to have various guest teachers who will then help out further to help you to choose to become the best version of yourself. So Preston, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
Bobby, brother, great to see you.
A lot of stuff happening. We've got, one thing I love, there's so many great lessons that I learned from the event and from all the teachers at the event. One of the themes I love to talk about too a little bit of the event, there was really a theme for Friday, that was just popping on Friday, was the heart. It was you got your shirt on, right? Did I just see that? You got your
Yes, there you
heart.
go.
Yeah. So yeah. There's your little heart shirt. Yep. Yeah. I love it.
That was the theme.
Yeah, but no, what every single person had a how important it is in your business, relationships, and all these places where the heart shows up. And what we had Dr. Rollin, McCraty, he is the expert in the world who's done over 40 years of studies in how the brain and the heart actually connect together, and they actually the same thing. And our heart, hello Antonia, how are you doing? Great, thank you for joining us. But the heart in the brain, the heart's actually a thought center. The heart actually carries, there's studies out there in the world that the heart has intelligence inside it. And so it's amazing, like that's, we always think of our brain, right? We always think of our brain being, our thought process center, and physical and scientific evidence that memories on some level are stored in the heart. And he even shared some crazy cool stories where people have had situations like heart transplant and things like that, where they actually had a heart from another human. And when that was put in them, when they met the families of the heart donor, they learned about this person. And when they adopted the heart from this new person, they actually took on new thoughts, new ideas, new tastes that they never liked before in their entire life. They had actual image visualizations like a memory of them, or like an exotic beach on a beautiful vacation, and then they connect to this person, these families, where the person that had the heart that donated to them, and they learn and they learn that they travel place in their dreams and amazing things like that. I had never heard a story quite like that, and that was just so powerful and so amazing for me. I mean, that was just a lot of fun for those, and seeing too the connection in all of these big leaders, and how they really are able to do what they do, and how they're able to show up in the companies and to perform and to be these people, and have them come out and say, it takes heart, it takes the heart, it takes a connection to the heart, it takes the emotion, and that's what we need to focus on. And the whole world's been distracted with all of that. They've been distracted. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to just share that actually, because we are also streaming on LinkedIn, and this is very important to know. So Dr. Rollin Mcraty, his company, Heart Mass Institute, him in particular, has done over 3 decades of this research. So he's probably known as #1 expert with the heart and brain coherence. Now, there was one interesting part that he shared with us, which is relatable to everybody on LinkedIn, is that heart's intuition. And what he said, that there is a brain communicating to the heart, but in terms of the percentages, there's a lot more communication from the heart going back to the brain than the vice versa. So it means, he said, it's about 8-1 in a sense. He put some numbers out there. So a lot more communication going from the heart to the brain to begin the thought process. So then he calls it heart intuition. So he said the research is done for about 2-3 decades, that in the business world, when people are doing decisions, in their career, in the business, at the job, what he discovered that over 80% of people who have, participated in the study, they use the heart's intuition every single day to make important decisions, not the brain. They use their heart. And he actually said this is actually the same. Doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, man or a woman. He said across the board in the professional sort of environment, in business, in jobs, in careers, people use 80% of their heart's intuition to make important decisions. So takeaway for today, perhaps, of this heart intuition was to, when you are going through contemplation and you're trying to make some decisions, listen to your heart. Stay below the neck. Listen to your heart. Your heart knows the best, right? And, literally. And I don't know if Preston mentioned the scientific evidence that there is a brain inside of our heart in a form, like it's not sort of biologically looking like a brain, but it is a brain in a sense, right? So it can think independently of the brain. And that's why when it sends this powerful electromagnetical energy and frequency to the brain, it influences the thought process. So stay in your heart, I would say more. And anyway, as we know, in the heart, when we are connected. And I think Dr. Rollin mentioned as well, when we are in the highly coherent state, he showed some images and some graphs. He said that everything on the outside of us, it's at peace in a highly coherent manifestation. If internally is scattered, what we manifest on the outside will be scattered. So the importance of, you know, being in a highly coherent, elevated emotional state. And what are those emotions? Gratitude, love, joy, bliss, love for life, right? So if you are not feeling those emotions on a particular day, do certain rituals. You can find out a lot of free rituals on our website, formulaeq.com. We have many free gifts. And we promised today that we're going to discuss about certain free prizes that we are giving away. So this Friday, we're going to decide 2 winners who have already, some of them are already entered, but we are inviting other people to enter into the prize draw. Just go to our website and just register. Register your email address and we'll put you in the prize draw. You could be one of the winners. The prizes are worth thousands of dollars. So it's all out there. It's too much to read what they are. Some of them belong to, some of these prizes are sponsored by our company, formulaeq.com. Some of them are sponsored by our partners and other speakers and other business owners who have been speakers at the Power of You event. So go to our website, check it out, leave your email address, and we'll enter you into prize draw, and you get a chance to win. You don't have to do anything. It's basically, we just want to give things away because we have put this together to choose to select 2 lucky winners, and we're going to announce on Friday. And once the announcement is done, sort of by Monday, following Monday, you'll have everything delivered by email in your inbox, and you can just download various books, PDF books, audio books. You get tickets to live events, you get free coaching, technology apps, all kinds of things. It's too many things to name. So go to our website, formulaeq.com. Before Friday, help me out, Preston, what's the Friday? But yeah, so before this Friday, and come to.
But yeah, so we've got that coming up this Friday, and we will announce that and give away the prizes. But one thing I wanted to mention that's amazing that's out there, and so everyone, I want to explain a little bit. We had tons of people that purchased the post-experience event. And the SOAR team is packaging that together for us right now. So that's going to be released. Actually, I'm hoping today that we can get that out and deploy that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what that is and some of the tools too that we have available. What we did is we had partnership with SOAR and Paul Allen. Paul Allen was a speaker at the Power of You event. He did a fantastic job. His business partner, Clint, and Paul, the founders of SOAR, have been absolutely phenomenal. And I love those guys. They're great. But they have the technology that we brought into the event, and we're deploying that. They've been getting it ready. They've been working on it. They've got teams of people to prepare it to make it perfect for you. But you're going to get an app. Now and get it on your phone. I've got it on my phone. And on your app, and you're going to get it's actually going to be on your phone. And then when you get that event, you're going to be able to just event, and then you'll have all of the information in there for the event, and you can search who you want. you want to listen to for like meditation. You don't have a meditation like exercise, and you heard someone during the event that had an exercise, because we had multiple people come and do live actual trainings and live tools and live things that you can actually do and you can actually use. And so with app, and you can then say, if you want to listen to Brother Manash Mishra, the amazing message that he gave, then you can type his name in and it'll pull up all the text, and then you click, and you can click on the spot where you want to listen to. So if you want to those amazing 3 life tools that he gave you, again, you can just drop right in and just hear that and just listen to that for the day, and that can be your personal study in the morning. What we teach, what Eldin and I both believe, and what we teach at the Formula EQ community, and also what we know with every successful high performer that we've worked with, every successful person that continues to maintain success, they have a morning routine. They have a personal time. They have a thing that they do in the morning. Sometimes it looks a little different. Sometimes meditation, exercise, personal study, prayer. Depends on the person. Sometimes it's a combination of all those things. Usually it's kind of similar type of stuff. But they use that every morning in their life to center themselves, to build their foundation for the day, and so that they can go launch and they can feel good, they can feel powerful. But that's why we have this in the app, in the SOAR app, because you can actually now, you can get used to the people that spoke. You can use those talks, and you can hear the ones that you liked. If there were some sound exercises, there was vocal training on how to speak better and how to use your muscles in your throat. And those things, I know a lot of people wanted to go back and practice that stuff. On conference. So that's why Eldin and I put it together in this way, because we didn't want it to be a pump and dump league. We don't want fuzzy feelings. We're not creating fuzzy feelings. Remind you why we're here in this meeting today, creating a movement. And a movement requires motion. It requires action for the movement to actually work, for it to be a movement. So we want to create tools and support move in a positive direction, move in the way that they want to be, to move past the things that they don't want anymore in their life.
So very well said, Brother Preston. Yeah, I'd like to actually read another amazing message we got from one of the ladies who was there. Actually, she was there for 20 hours, and she was the one asking a lot of questions, getting a lot of values from all the speakers. And her message starts with, "Power of you. Wow. Hi, Preston and Eldin. I am blown away the last couple of days. Wow. You guys did a fantastic job bringing those amazing speakers together. I am so glad Sarah told us to check it out. It totally exceeded my expectations, and I am grateful to both of you. I'll keep following your programs, and I've subscribed to your YouTube channel and registered for your Formula EQ Academy. Please email me the info how to connect with Joe, Mark, Ken, and a few other speakers." And she also said, "I'll be telling a lot of people about you guys, and shared the YouTube link and Facebook to the Power of You with all of my network. Keep up the amazing work, and let me know if I can help in any way. Thank you again so much." There you go. So that's why we did this. That's why we did this, not to have a fuzzy feelings, but to give the people the experience of wow, like literally, like people feel inspired, and they're gonna now go and apply those tools and techniques. And we are creating a movement, we are creating a community, co-unity, and this is the only way, we believe this is the only way that the people around the world, whether you are employed or whether you are in business, can actually thrive. Because we are not here just about surviving, we are here about thriving. We had people from Caribbean, we had people from Nigeria, we had people from Philippines, from India, from Mexico, from Germany, we had people from Canada. We had, like, literally, it was a global community, and we are so grateful. We had people from France, from Belgium, and we are so grateful. And of course, from United Kingdom and from United States, from different states in United States, from different parts of United Kingdom. But it's not about us. As one of our speakers said, or actually two of the speakers said, well, it's not about me. I'm just a teacher. I just work here. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about the power of you. And, we are feeling so ecstatic. I mean, I cannot, I'm lost for words. I'm on cloud nine. I'm buzzing. I don't want to sleep. I want to do another 5-day events, 7-day events. And for those of you, this is the first live. Nobody knows about this. So our brother Manash Mishra, we have been doing certain virtual events with him, last year, but we are discussing behind the scenes to start organizing live events on stage in front of 5,000 people, in front of 10,000 people, going to India, organizing retreats, going to Mexico, going to United States, going to Europe, and watch this space. So over the coming months, we're going to have more information for you amazing people. And we are getting a lot of these speakers who came to the Power of You. I am sure they're going to put their hand up, because all of these speakers are actually our personal friends. So, if we say we are going to continue with the movement, I'm sure they're going to come and teach you live on stage, where you can actually interact with them and ask them questions. So we are very excited about the future of the Power of You movement.
And I love what you said too, with that comment from one of the attendees, the wow, because I literally had multiple occasions at that event where I was watching, and literally all I could just say was, wow. Like, I'm amazed at what I'm seeing, what I'm witnessing, what I'm hearing, what I'm learning, and the transformation I'm seeing happen with people. They're just implementing these things on the moment and making change. And that's the wow. That's the wow.
That's very powerful.
A part of a movement. By being part of a movement, you're being part of the wow. You're joining with other people that are trying to live wow and be wow. And there's a great quote out there that someone said. I don't know who this quote comes from, so I'm not going to give proper credit to who. I'm not a good quote, but I'm a problem solver. But it said, you're going to be the same person you are today, except for what you read and who you hang out with. You'll be the same person in 5 years as you are today, except for what you read and who you hang out with. And so if you have somewhere yours, take a look. Take a look at what you're consuming. Take a look at what you're reading. Take a look at who you're hanging around with. and who's part of your movement in your life. But make sure that you're aligned with a group, with a movement, with people where you want to be in 5 years from today. Not the way that you're comfortable with being today, because then you're going to be, unless you're fine and you don't want to change, then just do that. That's great. And make where you're at. That's okay. That's not a problem. But if you want something better for yourself, if you want something different than you have today, if you want more in your life than you have right now, income, love, happiness, free time, that's wealth. Like, all those things are wealth. All right, when I say wealth, people misunderstand what I say sometimes. I mean, money is good, but it's very, 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 it's a very small part of wealth in my mind. It's a very small part of wealth in my life, because I actually figured out in my life a point where I am the wealth in my life. Like, money isn't wealth in my life. Money is just a flow of something that I stand in. It's like a current that I live in my life. But wealth is not money. Wealth is how I experience life every day. When I wake up and when I interact with people, and when I see my kids and when I see my friends, and when I go outside and I see my neighbors and I see my wife, and how I feel, or how I feel when I'm alone, that's wealth. That's wealth, because too often, and this is why we stand for the power of you, is too often in the world, I see people, and these people are often, they become, our clients, my personal coaching clients, and Eldin's personal one-on-one coaching clients, the people that want to go deeper than the community. The community was surprised them, and they go, yeah, they're the richest, they got everything. Why aren't they happy? They got anything they want. They've got houses. They got any car they want. They've millions of dollars coming in every year. But these people still searching for wealth. Their life with all those things they're connected to. And how they show up in those spaces. They show up when they're not in those spaces. When they're there, they show up really good. And when they're alone, feel some things. They start to not be whatever it was get when they show up, because coming up. And they're not strong alone space. They're not strong,
Yeah, I guess Preston has popped out for a moment. So I love what Preston said about the wealth. And a lot of clients come to see us, clients with a lot of money. Or hello, I lost you for a moment, Preston. So I started talking.
That's okay. Yeah, I think you disappeared there for a second. I think your internet might be a little slow or something. But yeah. Sure. So the wealth, wealth, it has nothing to do with the money. It's just and we're built. But what we're doing though is the Formula EQ community and the power of you movement, and by getting all together like you right now that's listening to this, and you go, yeah, that connects with me. That makes sense.
So I'll be back. Give me 30 seconds. Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So by that, we're creating real wealth in the world. And we're doing that by let's see, actually I can pull him off here. So yeah, we're creating real wealth in the world. And I go through life. I've been through challenges, right? We all go through challenges. We all go through ups. We all go through downs. We all go through ins. We all go through outs. And these different pieces, these different parts of our life show up, inside of us. They show up in our home. They show up at our work, or they show up here. But they're taking away from who we are, because we can only be 100% of who we are every day. We can only show there's 100% of us out there. And so if we have that 100% of us, and we're operating from that 100% when we're happy, when we love ourselves, when we're confident, when we feel strong, and when we're able to show up in the way that we should. But when we have those situations in life that pop up where it inhibits us to show up, we're feeling stress. We're feeling these pressures from work. We're feeling these changes that are happening around us in our lives. We're not actually deploying our power. We're not actually able to use our power. So we wanted to come together today. We wanted to say hi to everyone and join everyone, and Eldin's back, and kind of discuss some of this stuff. And if we can bring our job is, we don't make people wrong. It's not that. All we do is be a mirror. We don't change people. We just show them what they can do. We show people how amazing they can actually be. And then they create the change. They go do the change. And that's where the power of you comes in. Because I can't actually change you. I can't actually do anything. The change doesn't occur in me. It occurs. We've got to create that and add that way. And so, we've got, nice, Perla. I love her. She's great. She was an attendee at the event. She had so many amazing questions. And Bobby, can you talk about being present? I love this. Yeah, Bobby, about talking about being present. So yeah, when we have in our life, we have things that are always in our way. But these things, they inhibit us from showing up and being present. So like if you're at your work and you have something happen, we live one life. People get confused because they go, my work life, my work is stressful, or my life at home is stressful. No. One life, same life. It's all the same thing. One day you wake up at home and you go somewhere and you make a change. You go to work. You live that same life. You go back that same life, and it breaks you out of being able to be present. You don't have that. You don't have that place in your life to actually do it. And if you can clear that space and be able to do that, then when you go home and you leave your work and you feel powerful still at the end of the day, and you're a dad and you go and you talk to your kids, then your kids can experience you, and your kids will love you, and your kids will be a part of your life, or vice versa. If you're stressed out at home, you have things going on, and you show up at work, you're working with your coworkers, you're not really present, you're not really there, and they can feel it. People are hypersensitive to this, and it's an energy that you actually give off. It's an energy that you're emitting from your own self and your own body. And you're pretty 3 minutes, and then we'll close up today.
Sure. I can add a couple of things. So first, I'm going to go back to the wealth. You see, a lot of clients come to see me individually, and Preston as well, and in group coaching environment as well. And when they say, okay, I want to be wealthy, or even perhaps they have a lot of money already, and they say, now I have $10 million, I want to make $100 million. So we ask them, okay, so what is it that you are truly after? And when we keep asking these frontal lobe questions that we use in our teaching, is that we establish that what they are after is freedom. They're not after wealth. They're not after money. They're after freedom. So what we teach them is actually, we teach them how to learn the techniques to experience freedom right here, right now, ahead of the experience, because they said, well, no amount of money that I made over the last 20 years was giving me the wealth that I desire. So this is the reason why we teach the methods in how to experience the true freedom ahead of the experience. So then you are actually today, right here, right now, as Preston said, you are this person, you embody. It's not measured by, material objects. It's not measured by money. It's measured by how you feel about you when no one is watching. When you are in silence, in solitude, are you proud of yourself? Are you experiencing profound sense of peace, inner peace, love for life, gratitude for existence, for love, for life, for your family, for everything around you? Is this your dominant feeling? Are these your dominant thoughts? And that is the true sign of wealth, true sign of abundance, true sign of freedom. Because if you are saying that you are giving something away or giving something up for something to achieve something, that is not the true freedom or true wealth, because you are looking at to achieve something from the mindset of lack and limitation and scarcity. And you actually have to learn a different mindset, different emotional state ahead of the experience, because when you get whatever you're trying to get, you're not going to feel fulfilled. Again, it's going to be empty, right? And highly likely, whatever you have achieved is not going to be sustainable and is going to dwindle away. Because actually, Rollin done a lot of studies on this, Rollin from Half Math Institute, and he said that when people do not believe that they deserved it within a year or two, even if they made $1 million, $10 million, they lose it all. And this is the same reason decades of research, lottery winners in United States, in UK, all around the world, how many of the millionaires who won a lotto are still millionaires? Probably like 1%, 10%. Most of the other, over 90%, have lost all their money, because when they got those millions, the first thought was, I don't deserve this. So they found a way to self-sabotage to spend all that money. And that goes to for anything. Could be a relationship. You meet an amazing guy and you say to yourself, unconsciously, your mental rehearsal is like, I don't deserve this kind of guy, or a girl, the partner that, So these are the kind of things we teach. We dissect, we go into details, what we are doing as human beings and how not to do that anymore, and what are the tools and techniques that you can utilize and apply in your life consistently to feel empowered and to actually create magic in your life to achieve all your goals, dreams, and desires. So come and see us. And, you know, I put in the comments earlier, what time is it now? Because you, even on this live, you could be watching from different parts of the world. The clock time, it could be in a different time zone where Preston is, where I am, in India, in Saudi Arabia. We got different people from different parts of the world, like states in the United States. Even different states have different time zone. But the accurate time is always now. And when you are present, you know, undivided attention, this is when people can know that you are fully present. So there is the thing it's a myth as well. The people are good at multitasking. It's actually a myth which was debunked by many neuroscientists, and one of the sciences that I've been studying for over 3 decades is neuroscience. And I can tell you, is what people are good at is moving very quickly from one task to another, but in terms of the efficiency, it diminishes in the quality by moving so quickly between different tasks. So be in the present moment, undivided, focused on that one task, one person, one activity, whatever you are doing, and you're going to over deliver. 110% each time is better. And when you have done with that task, you go on to the next one, and you will achieve much better results than if you are bouncing quickly between several tasks. So one way that we do it, we do this live. I closed all my windows. I turned off the phone. I closed all my windows. My attention is only you guys on this live and my business partner, Preston. That's it. No distraction. Go ahead, Preston.
And so, well, now, so go now. Another meeting. I be coming back, and we're going to be teaching lessons. So watch for our lives. We'll be new content. We're going to be giving you. Well, I want you to be part of our movement. And the people and our mission to join us. Join form of we love you joining us today in our life. And thank you, everyone.